Well, with that, we'll go ahead and get into our post-game interviews. We got Coach McCoy joined by Isaiah Summers. We'll start with Isaiah first.
Sure.
I mean, let's just go straight to the end. I mean, how'd you do that?
To be honest, if you were around me in practice in certain games, that shot's not that crazy of a shot for me to make.
Yeah.
I just know I had to take it, and it fell.
And, Coach, coming down the court, like what were you saying to your guys, especially in that last timeout when Ethan called it on the floor? I know probably wasn't the ideal situation you wanted to happen, but you had the timeout regardless. So what did you kind of get set for that last little sequence there?
Well, that one we discussed a certain strategy, but then we did get them one more time in the huddle because Coach Sherrill called one. And now that one was longer-winded because I told them we don't have one. There's a lot that's going to happen in the next 17 seconds, regardless of if they make it or not. We're in a situation where we're going to have a chance to tie it, and either with a 2 or a 3, or maybe even win it with a 2, depending on the free throw situation on the other end. But Ethan, during that sequence, that rebound he had to step up and. He made a couple mistakes, mental. The timeout wasn't needed. Threw the ball away on the out of bounds, which we would have called a timeout had we had it in that moment. But how big was that for him to come down here to get an offensive rebound on a free throw is a tough thing to do. And that was a grown man rebound and got fouled and stepped up and made those 2 free throws with everybody and everybody here watching and cheering. And so. That was huge, and then followed by, I told Isaiah walking up here, he's super, super humble guy. And he's not lying. He makes shots in practice, and when he gets in one-on-one situations, and our guys look over at me and I'm like, just play. Like he makes some crazy, difficult shots look really, really. He makes them easy, but they're really, really difficult. Is the best way to word that. So that's in that moment though, man, that's pretty special.
Yeah. Isaiah, have you ever had a buzzer beater in your whole basketball career?
Haven't.
First one? All right, well, what a way to do it, Coach. A huge game against Bowling Green. Now, hopefully you want to see them again.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
We're going to see them or South, and we know that now. That right there mathematically puts us in that 2-3 slot, and it's been a long time since we had that guarantee here. And that was the goal of tonight, is we're at least there, and then – you go over Friday and play Central and see what happens. You pull that one off, and then you sit back and watch the RPI, and then it's out of our hands. But we've been in the driver's seat, since we beat Bowling Green, then we went and beat South. And, of course, Bowling Green upsets Central and throws things off again. But then tonight, winning that game put us locked in, and we'll let the other 2 schools figure out who we're going to play.
And, for both of y'all, you got to believe, y'all can go and get Warren Central. You just beat the team that beat them in overtime. If you put the right pieces together, that's a game that you guys go definitely compete in.
Yeah, the common person can think we're insane and it's just coaches talk, but we know we can beat anybody in the region. It's not an overly confident thing. It's just a belief from my guys, and I see the pieces we have and the matchups we have. And, Central played phenomenal over here, and they're capable of playing like that again, but I like to think that we have gotten a lot better since then. Obviously had a long time off, but we get another tough road game tomorrow to sharpen our iron a little bit more, a couple of days to prepare for them, and we're just going to kind of keep chugging along, man.
Yeah, OCATH tomorrow. Y'all go up to the Sports Center.
Yeah, it's actually moved to their high school because we were supposed to play them tonight, and then the Sports Center had an event tomorrow.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So we're actually going to play them there, but yeah.
So that'll be a good test for y'all, a good little trip to go up there and get, like you said, get a game before Warren Central.
Yes, sir.
Isaiah, what would you say about this team performance as a whole? This was, there were times where, Bowling Green had the momentum and you all just stuck the course and kept to it. And that's kind of been a theme for you all year. Like, this team just doesn't quit. So what would you say about that?
I think a big part of that is Martell Tuttle. First half of the season and even some games since then, he's struggled to be the player we know he can be. And today he came out and proved it, and he answered when they shot or threw something at us. And, as a team, we're never going to give up. It doesn't matter who we're against.
Yeah, we talked, last time we talked about Martell Tuttle, but he was coming into his own there in the last game. Had another huge one tonight.
Yep.
But, you all are a team that, I think people are beginning to turn their heads all over this region.
Yep.
And, Warren Central next week, like we said, we'll go see what happens, and then we'll have down the stretch in the season. But obviously, huge relief for you being able to be locked into that 2-3 game.
Yeah, goal one was accomplished. We got many more ahead, but kind of check the box as we go.
Well, good luck rest this week. Tomorrow, going up to Owensboro. Yep. Friday against Central. Good luck, guys. Congratulations. Go enjoy it, and we'll see you all next time we see you.
Thank you.
Thank you.